Start. Time and again, our country has fallen back on our armed forces in internal crisis situations, both man made and natural. All these challenges demand a capable and responsive armed forces to ensure stability and peace so vital for our country on its path of peace and prosperity for all its citizens. The 21st century has ushered in its own set of challenges, though turbulence and uncertainty have manifested all along in the history of mankind. This century is witnessing chaos and strife of a very virulent nature, encompassing asymmetric warfare involving both state and non-state actors. More than ever before, India requires young men and women to take up the challenge of navigation through troubled waters and work tirelessly and selflessly, even at the peril of their lives, in the service of our motherland. The Indian Army represents the instrument of last resort. Always remember that the aim of a great and powerful army does not lie in the power it can unleash, but the manner and dexterity with which it does so. Your leadership abilities will be tested under fire, literally. When you are battling odds that seem insurmountable, remember there are a billion hopes pinned on your young and brave shoulders. It is also a matter of honor that more than 1,700 officers from 75 countries from all over the world have graduated from the portals of this unique institution, and a large number of them have risen to the highest positions in their countries. I am delighted to learn that 40 officers from 31 friendly foreign countries are undergoing the present course. Each one of you is a befitting ambassador of your great nation, and I am certain that you will cherish the strong bonds of friendship established by you with your peer group over a year of interactive learning. It is important that this strong relationship of goodwill develops into everlasting ties of mutual faith and warmth between our great nations. Honorable Chairperson, women's economic empowerment is a prerequisite for sustainable development, and financial independence is key to women's empowerment as a whole. Our efforts to promote gender equality through financial inclusion has indeed contributed towards more sustainable growth and development. The microfinance programs are run with the help of non government organizations and self help groups and have led to economic empowerment of our women. In India, it has helped in poverty alleviation, livelihood promotion, developing the local economy, building organizations, and changing institutions within the society. Self help groups, coupled with the microfinance, have linked women to the mainstream banking system in the rural areas. Dhan Lakshmi is one such conditional cash transfer scheme being implemented to provide financial incentives for families to encourage them to retain the girl child and to educate them. Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana is a national mission on financial inclusion encompassing an integrated approach to bring about comprehensive financial inclusion of all the households in the country. It aims to ensure access to various financial services like availability of basic savings bank account, access to need based credit, remittance facility, insurance and pension to the excluded sections, that is weaker sections and low income groups. The plan assures universal access to banking facilities with at least one basic banking account for every household, along with financial literacy, access to credit, insurance, and pension facility. Overdraft facility up to rupees 5,000 is made available to each account for every household. To the lady of the household, the cash transfer schemes ensure direct transfer of cash for girls and women, which further promote financial inclusion of women. The unique identification device or Aadhaar card scheme in India provides the proof of identity to the poor and marginalized women. The Aadhaar card facilities disbursal of social security and other benefits like pension, scholarships, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act wages, etc. to women and girls. Bharatiya Mahila Bank Limited, a bank exclusively for women, a first of its kind in the banking industry in India, has been formed with vision of economic development for women. With 23 branches across the country, the bank is focusing on the entire pyramid of Indian women, with special attention to economically weak, underbanked, unbanked, rural and urban women to ensure exclusive and sustainable growth. Other unique initiatives such as the National Rural Livelihood Mission and the National Credit Fund for Women provide direct financial access to women. However, there are some challenges too in the process of innovating for financing for gender equality. Every country is at a different stage of development and follows different path. Strategies, visions, and tools in accordance with their national ideologies, circumstances, and priorities. Choice of financial instruments, and innovativeness is determined by indigenous culture, financial habits such as informal channels of banking, cash economy, and level of financial literacy. The world has become a global village, so every country's choice of financial policies is also affected to some extent by global imperatives. These imperatives force developing countries many times to commitments which prescribe their financial policies.